guys, it is me, RandomJosh, and I'm back again with another new video. And today is obviously Random Monday. So today I thought, first of all, I have chocolate milkshake, which is homemade, and I spiced it up today. I put a bit of honey in it, and it's Nutella as well. I love me some milkshake. It's just really hot outside, so I was like, to hell with it, I'm gonna have a milkshake. Anyway, let's move on to the video. So today, as you can see by the title of the video, we're going to be discussing the benefits of taking an apprenticeship. So, as many of you might know, I actually am currently on an apprenticeship which lasts 1 year, and it is obviously April, so I've got like August, September, technically 5 months left of working, kind of. Like, it's kind of 5 months, but my actual course, so my coursework stuff, is only got a few months left. So I've got 2 units really, because I've started one of the last ones recently. We've got all the assignments now, so we've just got to do it, finish it, and then it's out of the way. So yeah, I'm going to be talking to you about the kind of benefits of doing an apprenticeship. So obviously this is my own personal opinions, everyone's different. You could prefer to go to universities or colleges or whatever else you could pursue, or just jumping straight into a general job if you can. It's completely your choice, but I'm just here to really talk about what I found good about apprenticeships and what I found kind of more difficult. So I'm just going to be talking about general apprenticeships here. Again, this is my experiences, so obviously different apprenticeships might have different experiences. I don't know how good they all are or how bad they might be. I'm just talking about my general experiences with apprenticeships. So obviously let's get going with this, and one of the first things I want to mention actually is the fact that obviously you're getting straight into some form of work, which nowadays is really difficult, especially if it's like a professional environment. Like trying to get a job nowadays is really hard, especially if it's in certain fields that are really popular. So I currently work in the IT field, so I'm actually a quality assurance person basically, so I do a lot of testing and codey stuff, and yeah, normally jobs like that require past experience and stuff like that. But if you think about that, how can I get experience if no one's offering me experience? If you see what I mean, it's really tricky. So you have to work out ways of getting into this kind of field. So this is my kind of gaining of experience within this field, which I'm actually finding really beneficial to me. So for 6 months I was in support as a support agent, so I was doing kind of like live chat stuff online, talking to some of our customers, which I found really like helped me understand what the business is about, what the company does, what we provide, and things like that, and it just got my knowledge kind of brewing. And I'm not gonna lie, I do really miss being in support. It was really fun, and the people there were so enjoyable, and yeah, I do miss it. But like I said, it's obviously a way to kind of get yourself out there, get yourself known. So this is your like a 1 year chance. I mean, some apprenticeships might be 2 years, I don't know. But for me, it's a 1 year chance to get myself seen by some kind of professional organisation, so they can say, like, actually view what I can do, what my potentials are. Because yeah, I didn't do well in my A levels. I couldn't do anything with those. Like, they're just a load of crap. So this is my chance to kind of redeem myself almost. I mean, even if you do good in your A levels, there's nothing wrong with taking a year out and doing an apprenticeship, because that's experience that is really like beneficial to you, and even if it's not a field that you want to go into, so if you're not interested in IT or interested in, I don't know, business administration, things like that, I'm just naming the ones that we do in our place, it kind of gives you an idea on how to work in a workplace. So with my apprenticeship, we get two BTECs in the IT pathway. So we get our general IT BTEC, and we also get our professional competence BTEC as well. So what professional competence means is it's basically saying, it's like a certificate to say, I've worked in a workplace, I know what I'm doing, hire me. In the weirdest way possible. That sounds so stupid, but like, it's doing a load of different things. It's showing that you can provide certain guidance, you can work well in a team, you can use your skills that you've learnt from the training and put them into a working perspective. And that is obviously something that you can be like, if I've got that, I can show to you that I have the, like, you know, I've got it in me to do this job. And it is a really good selling point to have experience on yourself, because a lot of places now ask for experience, and you can't get experience just like that. Things like apprenticeships are a blessing to get you experience, or even internships. But I mean, the only difference between internships and internships tend to be non-paid and voluntary. Apprenticeships are more paid, you know, you do get money. So I get my money every month, which is really nice. Even though it's like not the most amount of money, like there are people that earn more than me, but at the same time I'm like, do you know what, at least I'm earning money, rather than going to something like university, which wouldn't benefit me personally, and wasting away all of that money just to go to university and have all that experience. For me, that's not worth it, you know. I'd rather take the 1 year, get my experience within a workplace, show them what I can do, and potentially bag a job at the end of that 1 year. Obviously, like I said, everyone is different. So if you already are at university, like, there's nothing wrong with that. If you know that that is what you want to do, then that's what you want to do. If you're more of an academic person, then go for it. I'm not saying apprenticeships aren't for academic people, but, you know. So another thing that I've learned from my apprenticeship is, like, you get to kind of understand, obviously you get to understand the workplace a bit better, so you get to know, like, different rules and restrictions. So I'm lucky enough, actually, with my job to be able to kind of have a little bit of freedom with my clothing. So a lot of jobs for the IT apprenticeship, that the people on my kind of course, because we all work in different businesses and stuff, so we're all spread out, and pretty much I'd say 90% of them have to go into work wearing like smart clothing, you know, like suit, trousers, shirt, tie, things like that. I rock up in my jeans and a t-shirt, and we're happy as Larry, because we kind of are a bit more comfortable with that kind of situation. Again, it's not just based on apprenticeships, but it's just getting that experience within different fields of work, because no two workplaces are the same. So some might be a bit stricter on something, whereas they're a bit more lenient on something else. They might pay you more, they might pay you less, depending on different things. Everywhere's different. Everyone gets a different experience from this. I know people on the apprenticeships schemes that don't particularly like it, but then again, I know people that really have enjoyed it and have found like a lot of positive experience from it. So it is one of those things that is very weighed up, and you do need to look into it and do your research, obviously. And at the end of the day, I'd have to go as far as saying it's not going to be a waste of your time. Like, yeah, it's a year, you're not paying for it, you're getting a crap ton of experience, you're getting a qualification, your CV is going to improve, you're networking with a lot more different people. So it's kind of like a win-win almost. Obviously, yeah, university or college or whatever else there is, I don't really know, they do offer their good points as well. Like you get, if you go to university, you get a full degree, which is really, really looked at in some fields. So if you know like your field of work really kind of looks for degrees, then totally go for it. Like I support you for going for it. But personally, I just know in myself that I would not be able to cope with the university life, if you kind of understand. Mainly because I know myself, I know that I won't focus, if I don't have that kind of, that guidance and stuff, because I know from what I've heard anyway, I don't know, people might have different experiences at university, but from what I've heard, it's very lenient in some places. So if I didn't have the kind of guidance and restrictions and things like that, I just wouldn't work. If I had the option to not turn up to a lecture or something, I just wouldn't go. I know myself too well, I wouldn't do it. I'd fall behind and it would just go a bit crazy, so it would be a bit of a waste of my money. So that's why I went with the apprenticeship personally. But again, everyone knows themselves more than anyone else knows them. So me sitting here and talking about apprenticeships, saying how good they are and stuff, that isn't necessarily going to be the best thing for you. And that's what you need to understand, is that yes, people can talk about all of these positives about certain things. My school used to would only talk about university, 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 and threw it down our throats. And a few of us were like, well, what if you don't want to go to university? And they're like, no, university, and just pushed a load of university onto you. So it's kind of like, yeah, they understand the good points of university. They don't understand the good points of apprenticeships. I can only speak about what I know, and I only know apprenticeships, if you get my drift. Obviously, I could have gone to university and done very well. Who knows? I don't know. I haven't done it, so it could have happened. But I just know what I've chosen, the route I've gone down, has been really positive for me, you know. So anyway, guys, I hope this has been kind of informative for you. It's been a long weekend for me, okay? I'm knackered, and yeah. So I hope you've all had like a really fun weekend. If you're in Britain, you've had some fun with the sun. And I will see y'all in the next video. Peace out, bitches.